Ahead on DC News Now at 4, the case of DC sniper lead Boyd Malvo is back in court. Coming up, a judge decides whether to toss his convictions. Also, flames engulf an empty elementary school in the middle of the night. Now the focus turns on how it ended up on fire. Also, follow the law or pay up. Starting today, some school zone cameras will ticket you for speeding. We're going to tell you what you need to know and how much it's going to cost.
The same storm system is going to continue to bring rain through the rest of this Wednesday, but we'll let you know if we can catch some dry time on Thursday.
And help after Helene. The storm is now a hurricane and it barrels toward Florida's coast. Coming up, hear how Maryland's first responders are stepping up to help.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Annalisa Gale.
Well, we woke up to another gray morning on this Wednesday. Rain, cloudy. Just a yucky day.
A live look outside at Roslyn right now here at 4 o'clock. It is definitely foggy out there. If you're driving, please be careful on the roads. If you can hear us, that's for sure. Let's turn over to meteorologist Damon Matson now. Damon, what are you seeing this evening?
Well, I think, Mark, you summed it up pretty well. You said it's yucky. That is the best description I've heard so far today. We can stick with that because you saw that view right outside, folks. Still very gray, very damp. Now, overall, we don't have a lot of rain, and we have not had all that much soggy weather popping up on the radar loop, but clouds are continuing. Mist, fog has been rolling through at times as well, and that's just been keeping the general soggy, damp trend going. And as we head throughout the rest of this Wednesday into your Wednesday night, there will continue to be some additional rain showers crossing through, more so west of DC and I-95. That will be where we see the most rainfall, but everybody is fair game to continue to pick up this wet weather as we go through the night tonight and into at least the start of the day on Thursday. Now, the other big weather story here that is worth mentioning, Helene. It strengthened earlier this morning into a hurricane. This is the satellite loop of that hurricane as it emerges into the Gulf of Mexico. It's got that classic shape with a strong center taking hold as it moves northward. And look at that, just off the coast of Florida, hurricane warnings in effect. So the southeast U.S. going to be feeling the brunt of this tropical system. Now, as we head toward the end of the week, are we going to feel any effects from Helene, or are we just going to keep this soggy trend that we've had all week going? We'll have your full forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Well, new developments in Montgomery County today where a judge just denied a motion to vacate D.C. sniper Lee Boyd Malvo's Maryland convictions. Malvo is one of the 2 D.C. snipers charged with killing 6 people in Maryland in the 2002 sniper shootings. D.C. News Now's Christian Pena joins us from Rockville with more.
A Montgomery County judge turned down Lee Boyd Malvo's request on Wednesday to vacate his 2002 plea deal, where he admitted to killing several people during the D.C. sniper attacks. He is one of 2 killers, along with John Allen Muhammad, who was later executed and sentenced to death. Together, they shot 16 people and killed 10.
The crimes were committed in 2002. In 2006, he pled guilty to 6 murders. Subsequent to his receiving the sentences of 6 sentences of life without possibility of parole.
Today, attorneys for Malvo called for his resentencing, citing a 2022 Maryland Supreme Court case that ruled Malvo received an illegal sentence under the 8th Amendment.
We need to explore next steps for him to make sure he has an opportunity to show the person that he is.
However, a circuit court judge ruled in favor of delaying his resentencing indefinitely, saying his case will be deferred until he's done serving his sentence in Virginia. Malvo presented his case through a letter read by his attorneys that says in part, "I am offering a plea. I will plead guilty to all charges and issues for life for some meaningful opportunity." He goes on to say, "A plea deal will save money, time, and prevent any further inflation of the necessary suffering which has inadequately occurred from dragging this case out any further." Malvo was 17 when he was sentenced to life in Montgomery County for killing 6 people in Maryland. Decades have passed, but attorneys representing the family of one victim say they're still reeling the effects of not having their loved one.
There has to be some accountability to the people of Maryland and the families whose lives he really destroyed. He changed forever.
A circuit judge also issued a bench warrant that will serve as a detainer for Malvo. For now, reporting in Rockville, Maryland, I'm Christian Pena, DC News Now.
All right, Christian, thank you. Well, the mother accused of shooting her 13-year-old daughter in Prince George's County is being held without bond following a court appearance. Yeah, prosecutors say 32-year-old Talika Brown of Seat Pleasant is a danger to the public. And DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg is live at Prince George's County Courthouse in Upper Marlboro. Daniel, what is the latest?
Well, Mark and Annalisa, prosecutors say Brown's daughter's father Brown's called her daughter's father today, left a voicemail from jail saying first-degree murder, come on, that's not me, going on to say if her daughter doesn't show up to court and doesn't make a statement, it will all go away. Now, in court, she appeared via video conference. Her public defenders argued that she should get home confinement, saying the daughter will be living with her father elsewhere and that she had no violent past. But Assistant State's Attorney Ashley Souls outlined how a verbal argument between Brown and her daughter turned physical. And as the 13-year-old was walking down the steps, Brown shot her in the back of the neck. A portion of the bullet was found in her shoulder and abdomen. Souls said she's in critical but stable condition with a chest tube. The father said his daughter was in screeching pain, but today she's taking steps in the right direction, and so he is hopeful for her recovery.
She did leave a voicemail this morning for the child's father, and no time did she express any concern for how her child was doing.
We intend to vigorously pursue this case and continue to protect this victim and our entire community.
So from that voicemail this morning and what we learned this week about what Brown initially told investigators, prosecutors are still concerned that she will have some influence over her daughter. Her preliminary hearing is set for October 25th. We're live in Upper Marlboro. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, Daniel, thank you. Prince George's County police give the all-clear sign after a suspicious package leads to a bomb scare in Hillcrest Heights. Police swarmed the Bank of America near the Iverson Mall around 9 this morning after reports of some sort of a timer next to the suitcase. Now, employees evacuated the mall just before it opened to the public.
In this day and age, you can't be too safe, especially when there's an item with some sort of clock or time piece next to it.
Investigators, we are told, are reviewing surveillance cameras, but at this point, they do not believe that the incident was intentional. Meantime, in Montgomery County, the investigation continues following a massive fire at a vacant elementary school in Silver Spring. The old Joanne Lelek Elementary on Beacon Road was scheduled for demolition when it burst into flames overnight. As of this afternoon, the fire is contained but is still burning. And firefighters are on the scene using heavy equipment to get to any existing hotspots. Last night, Montgomery County Fire spokesperson Pete Perringer saying more than 85 firefighters were on the scene.
It's pretty significant damage, burned through the roof in a large area from the middle of the building, the hallway, involved several classrooms, all the way to what used to be the gymnasium. Again, the building is being torn down, so there's no impact to students. The new elementary school building sits about 6 miles up the street on Old Columbia Pike. And right now in the district, the city's Committee on Public Works and Operations voting to start an investigation into the ride-hailing app Empower. The committee says Empower lacks compliance and/or proof of compliance with multiple laws and regulations. Councilmember Brianne Nadeau says she has heard allegations of stalking, harassment, and impaired driving. That investigation will look at the impact for its riders and update DC law to protect them. Well, right now, Arlington County Police cracking down on drivers who pose a threat around public schools. It will now cost them. And DC News Now's Dave Laval is live at Ashland Elementary School with the details. Dave.
Well, good afternoon to you, Mark and Annalisa. Signs and lights are already posted warning drivers to slow down when they go through school zones. Right now, Arlington County has a new tool to make sure drivers obey them. Police set up cameras along Wilson Boulevard near Ashlawn Elementary School. It's one of 10 locations around the Arlington Public School District that has cameras. They are only active when lights flash, warning drivers what the speed limit is through those school zones. The program went online August 26. Police told us they're still processing how many drivers the cameras caught. However, as of September 23rd, which is the latest date available, warnings went out to just over 1,800 drivers. But as of today, no more warnings. You get caught by a camera, it's a $100 fine. And parents we talk to like that.
I've been guilty of it myself. I've lived here all my life and in Arlington, and I see it all the time. So I have 2 kids here at the elementary school, and I would hate for something to happen to them or any of the students or teachers that are walking and trying to get where they need to be.
And again, no more warnings. You get caught speeding through a school zone while the lights are flashing, beware, there may be a camera that catches you, and it will cost you $100. We're live in Arlington. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, David, thank you. Well, dozens of elementary school students in Prince George's County benefited from a good deed today with the distribution of brand new sneakers.
Yes, so exciting. It's all through the nonprofit Souls for Souls. DC News Now's Yamari Sase spoke to students about the impact that this will have.
Now take a look at all of these sneakers. Hundreds of students right here at Stoughton Elementary School will get a free pair of sneakers, and that's all thanks to Soul for Souls, impacting more than 10,000 students across the DMV.
I got new shoes.
Students at Stoughton Elementary School walked out in excitement with a brand new pair of kicks.
I feel like really happy taking home new pairs of sneakers because I don't have that many sneakers.
And that's all thanks to the nonprofit Souls for Soul. As part of their For Every Kid initiative, they give away free new athletic shoes to students experiencing homelessness across the U.S.
That affects their attendance, it affects their participation, it affects their self-esteem and confidence, and their grades. We level the playing field for those students so that access to education and activity is a little bit more achievable.
Put your heel right here. Yep, perfect job.
Each student was sized, matched with a personal shopper to get their favorite shoes, fitted.
I think too tight or too loose.
And they got to go home with new sneakers.
I feel as though the students having these brand new, brand name shoes is going to boost some of their morale. And it also says that someone loves them and someone is thinking about them and cares about them.
Although not all students here at Stoughton Elementary are experiencing homelessness, they do believe that it's best to serve all students in the school.
And they just seem very overwhelmed but overjoyed. They're happy. These are the type of things we love to see, especially in our community schools.
Now, Prince George's County School says they will continue to work with Soul for Souls. And for more information about the nonprofit, you can visit our website, dcnewsnow.com. Reporting in Stoughton, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.